Hi, good afternoon. My name is Jan Reyes, and this is my introductory speech PowerPoint. My topic is police enforcement racial bias. Proposition that police officers should be trained on implicit bias policy. Criteria 1. Implicit bias is detrimental in weighing actions and course of thinking. According to Revna's 2019 article titled The Analogy in Decision Making and the Implicit Association Bias Effect, it is stated cognitive implicit bias hide in the dark corners of our mind, waiting for the right time to show their effect on us. It works on the rapid mental associations attached to people, behavior, and attitude. It can contradict human conscious beliefs and positions. Revna's 2019 article also states implicit association bias, IEB, for instance, is a powerful intruder that affects our understandings, actions, and decisions on the unconscious level by cherishing the stereotypes based on specific characteristics such as ethnicity, sex, race, and so on. Implicit bias being so prevalent subconsciously in our way of thinking and decision making, it should be an attribute that must be contained and or eliminated by training, especially for those pursuing law enforcement. Criteria 2. Implicit bias effects in law enforcement. According to Price and Payton's article titled Implicit Racial Bias and Police Use of Lethal Force, Justifiable Homicide and Potential Discrimination, it stated, reports of police use of lethal force have found that African Americans are far more likely to be shot and killed than their numbers and population would predict. Although implicit bias is a huge, persistent social justice issue, it should not be one that also dwells within our criminal justice system and its enforcers, as the livelihood of an individual is at stake. Criteria 3. Tackling the issue of implicit bias. According to Spencer Chanru and Glaser's 2016 article, Implicit Bias and Policing, Social and Personality Psychology Compass, it is stated, training is an important aspect of policing and will certainly be a component of intervention that aims to reduce the effects of bias on policing decision. This supports the claim like any training that is persistently practiced will show flourishing results, especially if the training is modified in a way where it is applicable in the real world. Necessity for training is a given, especially with the relationship between race and American policing, with high-profile cases of unarmed people of color being fatally dealt with. Concluding remarks. Implicit bias affects everyone in some varying degree, affecting our way of thinking and decision-making. Though is the case with implicit bias being so widely applicable in our society, it should not intertwine with our justice system. Specialized training in eliminating these subconscious biases can in fact improve and alter the way one thinks of a person or a group of people. And these are my references. Thank you.